negative 19. Oh, 3, I'm sorry for y. Yeah, that's my fault. Yeah. I didn't remember. Yay, homework question time.
All right.
They were different. All right, guys, real quick. Anybody who was not here last time? Who was not here last time? Okay. All right. Were you here? No. Okay.
I'm just stunned that I can't figure this out, but I can understand physics. Because I don't think about it.
Yeah, this row is not easy for me. All right.
Number 57, 5.2.
All right, so what I just gave out, just to remind you guys that were here, is that factoring sheet. So today we're going to do as much factoring as we can, but before I do that, let's,
Number
any
57.
questions from homework?
57, 5.1.
5.1?
Yeah.
It's not kind of bad too, because the room is I think a little fuller than it has been in a while, and I'm hoping that quiz doesn't scare some of you guys away. And like I came and it was scary, and then I'll go back. So please continue coming, those of you who
I saw I lost.
don't normally.
Actually, Jeff, I had 2 questions, which was 57 and 60.
5157,
Yeah, then number 60 afterwards.
57 or 60?
Both, actually.
Both. All right, let's do 60.
Sure.
It's got elements of 57 in it.
With a little twist.
So is this 5-1?
Yeah, and y to the negative 3rd over x to the negative 5th, y to the 6th, parentheses to the negative 1st power.
All right. Now, what I desperately want to get you guys able to do is to be able to look at a problem like that. And it looks ugly because you're taking it in all at once. But take it a piece at a time. I mean, who can tell me what a good first step is? Yeah, that's the first step I would take. Oh, I got purple as my option. Okay. So anything that's got a negative power, we know that negative powers mean flip. Or up, wherever it is, it wants to go the other way. So this guy's going to go down. This guy's going to go
Up.
up. This guy's going to go down. And this guy
It's going to stay.
stays. Because is he unhappy? No. It's in a good place. So these 5 x's are up here now. These 8 are down there. There was 6 y's here, and there's 3 more down there. Now, with that said, those of you who go ahead and just subtract here, keep doing that, that's great. I just suggest to do this because that's opening the door for negative mistakes. Right. But if you don't make many negative mistakes, number 1, congratulations. It's not easy to do. I mean, everybody makes negative mistakes. Number 2, just keep doing it. I love it. Because that's the rule here you could use. Subtract when you divide. Like this, right? Subtract those exponents. To me, though, this looks a lot easier now. Right. I mean, the thing I do here is I just think, okay, there's how many x's would cancel?
5.
You guys see that? They both have 5. How many would be left alive?
3.
Where?
On the bottom.
So you skip the whole 5 minus 8 is to a negative 3 power, which would then flip. Why do all that crap when you just know 3 x's are going to be left alive? So don't even bring the negative power into play. What's left on the top then if everything's kind of...
Nothing.
X.
Or just x, I'm sorry.
So I get x3. I got 3 x's left alive down there, right? I love it. And there's 9 y's down there now because there were 6 and there were 3 unhappy ones coming down and they're not happy. And what do I still have?
The negative 1.
I always do this power, whatever the hell it is, I basically do that last if I have this big fraction inside, right? And that's really following order operations. Do inside the parentheses first, right? Now, what does this tell me to do with this?
You're going to distribute it first.
Easier than that.
No, flip it.
So what does it become?
X to 3 y 9.
So if I flip this, it becomes x cubed y 9, right?
Not over 1.
So you could think, you could distribute it, sure, you could distribute it if you wanted to, and then this flips down and these flip up. But that's really just flip the whole thing. That's all that sign means. Negative power means take whatever it is and flip it. So that becomes x cubed Why not?
Yes.
Right.
So that's my suggestion. If you do it a different way, you're fine if it works, and if you understand what you're doing. I've seen people do it where they just subtract. I love it. There's nothing wrong with that. Just be careful with those negative signs. You can make negative mistakes. Okay, yeah.
Number 405, number 74.
So page 405,
405.
74, section 5.3.
Are we even there yet?
74.
I don't think we are.
Yes, we are. 5.3 was just multiply FOIL method and
Yeah.
the extended FOIL method. Whatever you call it, Pomaramama.
Crazy.
Number
Craziness.
45. Number 45.
Wait, I'm working on 74 here.
Page 405.
Yeah. A company sells boxes of greeting cards to the mail and finds they can sell X boxes of cards each week at P dollars per week, according to the formula blah.
Per box, not per week.
Yeah. But
Per box.
at P dollars per box, yeah, according to the formula blah. Write formulas for RP and RX. Do I still have, wait. What was my updated?
Yeah.
Did I bring it with me?
The
Well, I
updated.
stopped short of that, but maybe I didn't. If you weren't here last time, and I didn't bring it with me, I was kind of trying to work on it this morning, and then all my technology decided to gang up on me, so that's why I was a little late. But I updated the homework, and I was trying to get it finished for you this morning, but I didn't quite. So if you weren't here last time, I have really taken some of the homework down quite a bit.
Read this to 12 people?
That's not the one. Yeah.
It's changed
No.
again.
Yeah, I changed some of the homework around to make it a little bit
Monday?
quicker.
It's Monday?
On Monday.
Yeah, this is the one from Monday.
No, that's the one from last week.
He changed it again.
That's
Oh,
all right.
Yeah, I put the updates on there that you gave on Monday.
Oh, cool. Then, yes. That's not the one from Monday, it's been updated. So it didn't change section 5.3?
No, you did.
Okay.
Only 500.
That was the,
You can go ahead and do that.
that was the short answer. The short answer was that I changed it. So, whenever you get a problem like this, what should you do? I mean, do you know how to get these? So, I'm so jealous of you guys because you are in a math class where the book still has examples in it. You get a little further in math and the book suddenly has no examples. Theory, 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 and then here's questions. You're like, oh shit. So go back. And let's see, I think example 19.
Example 19.
Yeah.
But I couldn't understand.
So example 19. If I know the price of something, this is the price, and I know I'm going to sell X of them, X boxes in this case, and that's the price per box, right? How much money am I going to make? So if it was $5 a box and I sold 10 boxes, how much money did I
You
make?
multiply.
$50.
$50. This times this.
So you're gonna have,
Right? So if I do X times P, that is the revenue.
windows.
Now, what do they tell me in this problem? What do they give me? They give me the number of boxes I sell. And anybody interested in business, this is kind of nifty. Yeah. This tells me at a certain price how many boxes I can expect to sell. Why would somebody in business be interested in that? What do you think that would help them figure out? Yeah, how much money I'm going to make based on what I set the price at, right? So of course you have financial analysts making stupid amounts of money because the work they do makes their companies even stupider amounts of money. Right? So they keep track of market trends and all that stuff, and they say we should set the price of this. That should maximize our revenue. Okay? And then they see if it did. If it did, great. If it didn't, they're fired. Get somebody else.
There was
Get somebody.
So now what the hell, the real question here then, once you get this setup idea, how do you get the revenue, is what the hell is RP and what the hell is RX?
What is
Price and
Yeah, this is revenue as a function of price, and this is revenue as a function of boxes. Right? So in this one, I want only the letter P to show up. And what is the revenue in general? It's X times P. What do I know here? I know what X is.
Yeah.
So how do I get the revenue? I take the X.
Substitute.
Minus the P.
What is,
P.
how many boxes I sold
Oh.
times the price per box, right? So if I take X times P, what is X?
We don't know.
We know.
That.
It's this.
Yeah.
1475. Wow, wait a minute. Substitution, right?
Yeah.
So the thing you get from the example is that to get your revenue is X times P. So if I replace the X with what I know it to be, there you go. And why is this R of P? Because the only letter showing up is P. Right? How are we doing so far? I mean, you gotta go back to the example. Trust me. The example really steps it out for you. Right? So this is RP. Now, here's the hard part. Here's the part that I really want to see if somebody can go. That's R of P. What's R of X? How do I get R of, I just want the letter X to show up now. Why was R of P easy? Because I have X equals something and I can plug it in. Now if I want only the letter X to show up, I want to replace P with something, don't I? So I don't lose this X, right? That's the idea. Here it says I want P to show up, cool. This guy says I only want X to show up. Why was this one easy? Because they gave me a function X equals something. What can I do with this? So I can do the same thing, but instead of replacing X with something, I can replace P with something. What do I do when I want to substitute for P instead of X?
Move stuff around.
Solve for P. Solve for P. So if I take this and solve it for P,
So move the 1475 over?
whatever you got to do to get P by itself, so I agree. You can move the 1475 over, and then what do you have to do to solve for P?
Divide by the.
Divide by negative 250,
And then it's not great.
and you get something ugly, but you actually don't care.
Go to the 100.
So you get P is X minus 1475 over negative 250. So now R is X times P. I can put in place of P, I can put what it is. And what's the only letter I'll have in there then? So I can put this here in place of P, because P is this. So this is kind of like the next level of functions, is that if you want a certain variable which relates to a physical thing, X relates to the number of boxes. So I want to know, I want to have a function that I can plug in, I think I'm going to sell 80 boxes. How much money can I expect to make? So of course I want a function where I can plug in 80 for that. But what if I said, well, what if I set the price at $12.50? How much revenue? Okay, now I want a function where I can plug in B, the price. So that's kind of the next level of functions, is you can kind of change what input is for that function. And this is one way you can do that. If I want the input to be price, I can do this. If I want the input to be number of boxes, I can do this. So one place you've already seen something like this possibly is, has anyone ever seen this before? I can't remember if we've done this in this class. Anybody know what that is?
That's the temperature.
Yeah, that's temperature, right? Fahrenheit in terms of Celsius. If you've never seen it before, there you go.
No, we didn't see anything.
If you, so this is F as